Hi everyone, this is Anurag, founder of Stolo, Stolo.in. Stolo is an all-in-one platform for retail traders where you'd get analysis, you'd get paper trading, you'd get trade and trade automation, and also you have a backtesting model. Today we'll talk about the analysis model and we'll quickly give a walkthrough about what all features we have in analysis. So before I start, so this is after you sign in, either you do a Google sign in or an email sign in. This is the page, this is the home page, the app's home page where you land. And we have quick analysis over here where you're able to see how Bank Nifty has performed from morning and how Nifty has performed from morning and then how IndiaVix has performed from morning. Like I have mentioned in my previous video as well, our platform has a learn button in almost all the pages which gives you a quick overview about what the page is and how the features of the page would work. So this is very good for beginners where they would able to see and know how the platform works. And also we have started tour which would give you a guided tour for different components of the page. We also have light mode and dark mode. So let me switch the mode to dark mode. And this is how the platform looks in dark mode. Now let's go to analysis and I'll give you a detailed walkthrough of the analysis. For analysis, either you can click from here on the menu and on the apps menu. The first option is analysis and insight, or you can also click from here, which is your from the dashboard link, analysis and insight. So let me click from the menu. Now this is the analysis dashboard. Like I said, we have a start tour here as well, where you'd get to know details about this page. And almost all our pages also have quick view of Bank Nifty, Nifty and IndiaVix on the top header. So if you, doesn't matter which page you are in, you would able to mouse over these and see the price change, the graph of 1 minute snapshot from the morning till now. If you see Nifty, Bank Nifty have been rising quite a lot. Nifty was steady, but it has come down a little bit now. And IndiaVix had fallen. Now IndiaVix has also rise a little bit. Now let me switch the mode to light mode. And few pages also in dark mode, but let me switch to light mode. So any page you want to switch between dark mode and light mode, you would able to do that by going from menu item here. You would able to click switch to dark mode, or you would able to click switch to light mode. Now for different analysis, let's go ahead and explore this. Now we have market analysis. So these are the different sections. We have market analysis where we have FI, DI data, we have overall market details. Then we have futures analysis, then we have option analysis, and then we have a strategy builder here. We also have a quick search option here, on click of which you'd get a search panel, and on that you can search. Let's say, let me search for Bank Nifty 40,700 strike price, the 40,700. I can search here the call option 27th October, and I'm able to see quick graph of how the option price have been moving from the beginning, along with their real-time tick data and also the OHLC details and also their Greeks, so delta, theta, gamma and vega. And similarly we can search for, let's say Nifty. I would search for, let's say 17,600, and I would able to see okay how the option price have changed from the morning, and then also of course OHLC and the Greeks for the same. And similarly you can search for any index, any stock price, and you would get the details about that here. So this again, the search bar is search icon is available in almost all the pages. Now let's go to the analysis one by one. Let's start with FI and DI activity. So at the end of the day, this data gets updated, and this has the index future, index option, stock future and stock option, FI and DI activity for the days before today. And today's data would get updated tomorrow. We have a graphical view and we have a table view as well. Similarly, for almost all pages, we have a graphical view and tabular view, which can be toggled between these. And now let's go back to the other statistics. And then we have participant-wise OI data as well. Now let's go back to sectoral indices. This sectoral indices shows about how different sectors are performing. So it also has IndiaVix in it. So IndiaVix, Nifty 50, BankNifty, Nifty IT, and you're able to quickly glance how each sector is performing. And here you also have a tabular view. And all these data are real time. As you see, market is open. We have tick going on. This is the Zerodha interface. And this data, ours data is also real time, and everything is getting reflected automatically in real time. These graph gets updated every minute, but data is real time. So if you want to refresh the graph, you can click on this refresh icon and that refresh the graph. Now, as I was mentioning, we have learn section in pages. So this is the learn content for this particular page, which shows what are the details that are available and how to interpret this data. Now let's go back to spot chart. So the spot chart is basically your spot details. Now currently we have Nifty. Similarly, along with Nifty, we can open any bank, any Nifty or Bank Nifty constituent, and we're able to see the spot chart for that. And this is again real-time data, where the data gets updated in real time. This is for spot, and we have integrated trading view to this, so we can you can put indicators, you can put all drawings into this, and you're able to do the analysis. Of course, you can save the analysis, you can save your drawings, and you can open it afterwards as well. Now then we have trading holidays. So now let's go to futures. On future section, we have index constituent, IndiaVix versus index, and then future chart and future OI analysis. Let's start with Indian index constituent. So here you'd able to see all the constituent of Bank Nifty, like SDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, SBAN, and then you'd able to scroll through and you'd able to see their OHLC real-time tick data, and also you'd able to mouse over the data and see the price at specific interval. You'd also able to search here. So let's say you want to observe Axis Bank and then SDFC Bank side by side. So you can give comma and then you can search, and similarly you can give SBN. So let's say you want to observe these three, you would able to observe it, and this window would remain in this way until you close this or move to some other page. And this is very useful if you want to take a call, or if you want to get an understanding of how market is performing based on certain indices or certain constituent or certain banks in this case. And here again, when you click on learn, you would get to understand how the constitution of the Bank Nifty and Nifty has happened, and you'd understand how the constituents work. Yes, similarly, like Bank Nifty, we also have Nifty, where you can switch between Nifty and Bank Nifty, and then the moment you click Nifty, you would able to see Nifty constituent, all the 50 stocks which are part of Nifty, you would able to do. And like I said, you would able to filter it here. Let's say I want to do SDFC, and then I want to do, let's say, Infi, and let's say Wipro. So I would able to mark all this thing, and I will able to monitor them. So for the same data, we also have a tabular format. If you want to analyze the details in a tabular format, we have the data in a tabular format along with a sparkline graph, which gives you an insight about how the individual stock has performed from morning. After index constituent, we can go to IndiaVix versus index, which is your Bank Nifty and Nifty price versus how the VIX is. This is specifically helpful if you want to understand the trend and how IndiaVix is reacting to the price changes in specific indices. For Bank Nifty and Nifty, you can do it here itself. Now we can go to futures chart. Future chart is again, we have integrated trading view. As you see, this is Bank Nifty. Similarly, we can open Nifty as well. So we have given Nifty and Bank Nifty. So as and when you can open, this is a full-fledged trading view chart. You can integrate, you can draw trend line, you can do support, resistance, everything, and you can save it as well. Now we have the next thing, future OI analysis. This gives you insight about your volume, your OI, and your price at different interval level. You can set the interval to 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 minute, and you'd able to see the price change, the volume change, the OHLC, and on top of that also the OI. And again, the same data is available in a tabular format as well. Now let's go to option. This is very interesting. We have quite many things in the option interest, and we are in the process of adding more and more analysis. Few proprietary analysis we are adding, where we are using prediction logic to start predicting and start adding more details about analysis. So the first one is option chain, which is a standard option chain where we are showing the strike price, the last change price, and as you see, this is real time and you're able to see how the price change is happening. And also we are showing the OI details, and OI details we are showing in terms of lakhs and crores instead of millions and K for 1,000. We are showing L for lakhs and CR for crores. So this is, and based on this you'd able to find the support and resistance zone. You can of course open the option chain for much more strikes, 20, 30 or more, but by default it shows for 10. And similarly you can see for next expiry, and similarly you can see for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now after option change, open interest. Open interest also gives you details about the writers for both put and call writers and put writers. So this is the open interest. It shows the total number of calls written, total number of puts written, the PCR value, and also here we have change of open interest, where you'd able to see how the open interest have changed from morning till. So you can select any time interval. Let's say, let me select from, let's say 1 o'clock till now. Yeah, the moment I see, I would able to see the open interest change. So this I can track between any two time interval. By default it's from morning till now, and you would able to see the total calls, total puts change for any time interval. Now if you see here from, let's say 1:30 till now, put on unwinding has happened. Lot of people have bought back the puts and lot of calls have been written, right? So based on that you can do the market interpretation, market analysis, and based on that you can take trades. So this is very helpful if one is trading based on open interest data. This change is very helpful. In fact, we are working on a feature where this entire thing would replay and show you in a very graphical way how the change has happened and how the price change has happened, so that you can expect the same feature in the next update. We also have a PCR versus index graph, which shows the PCR change and the index change in the, or the price change for the index. Now let's go to the next one, which is option chart. So this is again a trading view chart, which you can select any option for current expiry or next expiry. You can select either Bank Nifty or Nifty, and you'd able to plot there. You'd able to add indicators here. Let's say, let me add VWAP, and I can add VWAP, or let me add RSI. I would be able to add RSI. Similar to other trading view pages, this page also is full-fledged trading view page where you can add indicators, and based on that you can take your trades. You can search for different options available, and based on that you can plot the graph. Now let's go to the next chart, which is basically Strikewise OI versus price. Now what does this chart do is it would give you, let me deselect this first, it would give you the index price on one side and the OI on the other side, and you'd able to see the put OI and the call OI, and map that against the bank Nifty price, or if you are seeing for Nifty, against Nifty price. Now I would able to select different strike price. So let's say, let me select 40,000 and see how it is. So now if I see 40,000, the call and the put value, the OI value and the strike price. So similarly, I would able to see any. So now it's 40,600. So let me see something at the money, and I would able to see how the call OI have increased or decreased, or how the put OI have increased or decreased. Similarly, below that, you'd also able to see call OI versus call price, that particular option price. So let's say it's currently ATM 40,600. Now you'd able to see how the 40,600 call price have changed and how the OI for that call have changed, and similarly for put as well. And that would help you in taking much more informed decision in terms of whether you want to buy it or whether you want to sell it. Now let's go to the next graph, which is a Multistrike OI analysis. Now Multistrike OI analysis, similar to Strikewise OI analysis, here you would able to add as many strike as you want, and for every strike you add, we plotted different line. By default, the ATM strike would be selected for you, but you are free to choose as many strike as you want, and you would able to see the support, resistance, and you would able to interpret the graph based on what you have added. We also saw the bank Nifty price, so you would able to take an informed decision based on that. Now let's go back to the next graph, which is your open high and open low. So this open high, open low is based on the open high, open low strategy. You would able to select either open high and open low, and based on which has been triggered, open high and open low, the LTP would be shown, and your price change also would be shown in real time. Now let's go to the next, cumulative OI change. Now this cumulative OI change is for people who want to understand how the OI change have happened for different strike price, and you would able to add multiple strike price for this, and based on that your overall OI would be shown. And again, these all are real-time data, and you can refresh this if you want to fetch data. As we know, NSE provide OI data every 3 minutes, so every 3 minutes you would able to see these changes, but the tick data and everything are real-time. Now let's go to the next page, which is option snapshot. Option snapshot is pretty interesting in terms of getting a quick overview of the entire option chain, all the strike. So you can see all the strike, and like you see, these all are real-time data. You have different expiry and how the price change has happened, how the OI change have happened. You have the entire option chain here. On the left side you have the call, and on the right side you have put, and on mouse over this you would able to see the price along with the time and then the OI change. This is very much helpful for people who want to get a quick overview of the entire option chain, and based on that they want to take a call. Now let's say you want to see specific strikes, so you can select those strike. Let's say I want to see ATM, then you would be able to select, and so let's say I want to see ATM and just above ATM and below ATM, right? So I would be able to monitor those as well quickly. So either I can see entire everything, or I can select specific thing and I would be able to see those in the same sequence. And this would give me a good understanding in terms of how the market is doing, and if I have to buy the call or short the call, or this is very helpful for both option buyer and option seller, because this would give them a very good understanding of what is happening, and then based on that they can take a call. We also saw the OI and the volume, and also IV calculation for specific strikes. Now let's go to the next graph, which is PCR versus index. So this PCR versus index is your put to call ratio based on the total OI, for Bank Nifty, and then how the index price have changed, and also how the total OI call and total OI put, the ratio between this, and how the PCR is calculated. So this again, for people who do trading intraday trades based on the OI change and how they define stop loss and target, this is very much helpful. Now similarly, we have option premium. This gives you a broad snapshot of how the option premium have been doing, how the put is value is, and how the call value is, and especially for people who want to create strategy or create spreads, this is very much helpful. After that, we have max pain, which again gets calculated based on the current price. This again gives you a quick snapshot of where the max pain is and how the price have been and how the max pain calculation have been done. We also have a straddle and strangle chart, which would give you insight about what is the total straddle price or what is this total straddle or strangle premium left, and based on that, for option seller, one can take a trade based on these data available. As we speak, we are also building more and more analysis tool. We also have a strategy builder, which is a full-fledged strategy builder, and you'd be able to create different strategy, or you can select predefined strategy, and you would be able to plan your trades from here. Now let me quickly walk you through few pages with in the dark mode, just to get a feel of how it looks in dark mode. So if you are somebody who loves to view the graph in dark mode, we have a full-fledged dark mode where you'd be able to see the details in dark mode. Perfect. So as you saw, our platform Stolo is integrated with live data, and it has all the analysis that you need for taking trades. The mission of Stolo is to help retail traders make profitable trades and provide all the tools that are necessary for you to analyze the market. That's all for this video. Please like this video, share with your friends, share with your fellow traders, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, let us know what else do you need in the analysis model. We'll love to build that for you with whatever makes you a better trader. Thank you.